Hello Libra, it's Lisa, and this is your mid-month check-in for March 2023. This is just a general reading, so if you would like a personal reading with me, all my information is down below. Okay, so let's see what's the rest of the month is holding for you. This has been a interesting month so far, with Saturn going into Pisces, and now Pluto is going to be moving into Aquarius at the end of the month. So lots of shifts and changes. These are big, heavy planets that do a lot of things. You know, Saturn's all about, it's about rules, restrictions, structure. They call it the taskmaster. It's a master teacher. It teaches us a lot of things. And then Pluto is the planet of disruption. It kind of shifts everything and changes things up. And it pushes everything forward, but it definitely kind of does what it has to do to get you to where you need to be. So that is going into Aquarius. I know for Libras, just because I am a Libra, I believe it's going into your, Pisces is in your 6th house, and so Saturn is gone into your 6th house, and Pluto is going into your 4th house, I think. I'm just not sure because I look at mine. I always recommend everybody to go to like astro.com or something like that, where you can find out where your planets are transiting. Although I'm a Libra with a Libra rising, I should have my planets fairly close to where, you know, they are for most Libras, but they do not line up there for me. So I suggest that everyone goes and checks to see where the planets are transiting for them. So I know for me, Pluto is going into my 4th and Saturn is in my 5th. So I think for Libra's, like predictive astrology for Libra, it is your 6th and your 5th, that for most Libras, but mine is just a little behind for whatever, and lines up with Scorpio, even though I don't have Scorpio. So it's an interesting thing. That's why I always say you should check, just in case. If you want more information about that, I am not an astrologer. I know a little bit, enough to find out some information. I can kind of point you in the right direction if you are looking to just figure out where your planets are. But if you go to astro.com and put in your information, you should be able to go there from there and figure it out. Okay, Libra, enough about that. Let's see what the rest of the month is holding for you. So the overall message for the rest of March 2023 is about working hard, putting your head down, learning what you need to learn, maybe taking some courses, but basically just putting your head down, working hard and making it happen, and it will all pay off in the end. What your challenge is going to be for the rest of this month is interesting. Wow, the 9 of Cups, all your hopes and dreams coming true. Don't know why that's a challenge, so that'll be interesting to see. What you don't see coming in for the rest of this month, what you don't see, is the Sun. Wow, that's amazing. Interesting. And then where you need to focus on victories. Okay. Very interesting, Libra. I'm just kind of interested because I'm a Libra, but it's all very interesting, especially this. I mean, this is one of the best cards in the deck. So why it's a challenge will be interesting to see. Okay, so 8 of Pentacles, putting your head down, working hard, doing what you need to do, making the things happen. That's what this month really is all about with these planets shifting. It's the things that you decide to do this year this month, what you put into action this month, Libra, it will kind of set the tone for the next many years to come. Saturn stays in Pisces for, I think it's about 3 years this time, and Pluto stays in Aquarius for 20 years. So it is all about focusing on, this month, putting things in place, moving towards the things that you want to happen, and working hard to get them done. Or you don't have to get them done in the sense of I have to have this all accomplished right now. It's more or less going, okay, I am moving towards this, and this is where I'm going, and then putting that energy out there and doing what you need to do, whether that's taking courses or whatever, to make it happen. Okay, so let's get some clarity on that. When you do this, you're moving towards big success. That's huge success card. Wow. Very cool, Libra. Heartache leads to new beginnings. So things that you've come through, being in a place of gratitude and saying, wow, you know what? I'm really grateful that if those things didn't happen, I wouldn't be here today. And the Tower. So the Tower is all about shifts, changes, things that are happening that are pushing you forward. The Tower could have happened before, where it's kind of like something has happened that kind of puts you in this frame of mind of, okay, I had an upheaval, something shifted, I've been dealing with it, and now I'm really going to move things forward. Or it could happen in this month where it's kind of like something shifts and changes and you're like, yeah, that's it. I'm moving in the direction I want to go in. And then the last card is the 10 of Swords, which is all about, like I said before, it's all very in line with each other. It's stick a fork in you. You're done. You're done being the person you were. You're like, I'm done being treated a certain way. I'm done treating myself a certain way. I'm going to start treating myself better, especially for Libras with Saturn going into your 6th house, which is all about daily schedules, health, fitness, all of that kind of stuff. So it could be like, you know what? I'm done, not taking good care of myself. I'm done treating myself, horribly. I'm going to take good care of myself now. I'm done allowing people to treat me a certain way. So it's about really kind of getting to this place where you're like, yeah, I'm over it. And then you kind of evolve and change and move forward. So very interesting. Okay, so the one that I'm curious about is this one. So your challenge for this month is your hopes and dreams and them coming to reality, right? So it's funny because when I was shuffling them and I was laying them down, the feeling I got was kind of like, almost like your hopes and dreams are coming true and some things are starting to move forward or things are starting to happen. And it either may not look exactly what you expected it to look like, or maybe that you start getting them and you're just kind of like, it's a challenge because, you could be in a place where you're so used to things not working out that when things start to happen and start to come together, you're just kind of like, what is going on here? It's almost like a challenge to, be in this place. So let's see, let's get some clarity on that. Figure out where it is. So this is all about just keep moving forward, keep charging, like forward, be like, no matter, this card reminds me of like being an eye of a storm. So there's chaos and there's like this tornado happening around you, all this stuff. And you're just like focused. Yep, I'm going to do this stuff. I'm going to get this stuff done. I don't care. One way or another, I'm getting it done. It's just not being distracted and moving forward. You realize that you are not trapped in a certain way of being. Yeah, it feels like everything starts to move forward this month. And it may come as little tiny things and then it all starts to play out. So yay, Libra. But this card's all about that you are in this place where you start to realize that you're not trapped in a certain way of being. Again, if it's about health and fitness and all of that, it's kind of like you're not stuck being that way. It's never too late. It's never, there's always a way through whatever the issue is. And this is understanding that it is, and you can just move forward and figure it out. You've planted the seeds to your success. Now it's just kind of working hard, which they've told you over here, work hard. You may want to let go of some things, add some things, just tweak things as you go along, and then you start to reap the benefits of it. And then one more card. It's about you earning your material gains. So all the work that you've put in will start to pay off. And this card is also about no one can do it for you, that you have to do it. So you can get guidance, you can get someone that helps you, tells you what you need to do, but ultimately you're the one that has to walk across the threshold and do it. You're the one that has to walk through the fear, you're the one that has to do the work, and it is worth it. It starts to pay off and you have a lot of material gains and things are amazing. So it just really feels like this as a challenge is more like that things start to come together And it just, I don't know, it feels weird that things start to come together for you because you're so used to things maybe not working out. Okay, so what you don't see coming is the sun. The sun is one of the best cards in the deck. It's, so you have the sun and the world is the other one. The world is about attaining all the things that you want. Good health, good relationships, career, all of that kind of stuff. Material gains, financial success. The sun is about getting all of that, but it's also about joy and happiness and fulfillment, because you can attain a lot of things, success, and still be unhappy and still be depressed. Where this card is all about happiness, fulfillment. It's almost like you're so focused on doing and working hard, you don't see this joy and happiness coming for the rest of the month. And I do feel like it just keeps building into April and May. So wow, really good. And then where they want you to focus on is victory. This is focusing on, I would say it's almost similar to focusing on gratitude, right? So it's all about focusing on all your small victories and all your big victories. Focus on taking those steps forward. Focus, like, it is a victory to sit down and not get distracted and do the work. It's like really kind of embrace those victories, small and large, in the rest of the month, and then kind of build on them, they're saying. Yeah, this is all about not overthinking and overanalyzing. When opportunity presents itself, follow it. I do get this feeling that there is like opportunity coming this month for you, and the way they make it sound is it's like the universe is working in mysterious ways, and opportunity may present itself and come in the weirdest ways, invitations to certain things, coming out of your comfort zone, not overthinking it, just think and do, just go for it. Like when someone presents something to you or an opportunity presents itself, just go for it. Okay, so this is talking about listen to your gut and learn to trust your intuition and your gut, and not listen to what everybody else is telling you. Just if it feels right, then you should follow it and do it. There's some celebrations coming in, some expansions. It just feels like it's such an interesting energy because it feels really expansive and things are going to really start moving forward for you, but you have to do the work. And I think you are doing the work. So when you put your head down and take those baby steps, everything starts to flow. It's almost like the universe has been like waiting for you guys to do this. And then once you got serious, and maybe it was the shifts of the planets, and you felt it a little bit before, because it feels like in February, March, like the beginning of March, you kind of had this energy of, okay, I'm going to put my head down, I'm going to get serious now, and I'm going to make this happen. And that little shift, I think, happened because of where Saturn was going. So it kind of is like you could feel Saturn pulling forward, and that made you kind of get to this place where you're like, yeah, I'm going to make this happen, because Saturn was pulling you forward. So you've been on this momentum, and it really is, it's like it just carries forward, which is great. And then it's just working hard and kicking butt and taking names and doing it. I think it's going to be a lot of work, which is fine, but it's really going to pay off. It's going to be lots of joy and happiness and victories. Although, I mean, this is you having successes, even though it's not like tons of money and all this kind of stuff yet. You do have it here. It just feels like it's almost the happiness and joy of finally seeing everything coming together, things moving to get forward in your life, the accomplishments of even saying, okay, you know what, I'm done, treating myself a certain way. I'm going to start taking better care of myself and doing it, drinking those, 2 liters of water a day or whatever it is. It feels like those small victories are these huge accomplishments that go out into the world and then come back and just bring more and more good stuff. It's a really nice energy for you guys. It's really wonderful. And I hope that it carries on into the next few months, which I'm sure it will. Awesome. Thank you so much, Libra, for watching. If you could like, share, and subscribe, I'd really appreciate it. I am still holding my contest for the rest of the month. I will be drawing a lucky winner at the end of March. So if you subscribe and comment on one of my videos, I will enter you into a draw to win a reading with me. If you already subscribed, thank you so much. And you can just leave a comment still and I will enter you in. And then let's hope you're the lucky winner. Have a great rest of the month and I will see you in April.
You drive an affordable car to get yourself to work. You drive an expensive car to keep you there.